I just paid $10,000 for this heaping pile of abandoned project. Today we unbox it and see if I made a huge mistake. Pyro. We're gonna go through everything and see if there's actually $10,000 worth of value here. But it's gonna be 114 degrees today here in Arizona, and the sun is about to come up, so let's get this thing unloaded ASAP. We'll get into why this opal is sitting on a boat in the middle of a yard a bit later. What a pain. Here we go. Holy moly. It is dark in there. I thought the trailer was better than this. It's kind of junk. But the main reason I bought this was because of this. This old guitar is where it's at. So this is a 2.3 liter turbo 4-cylinder out of, I think it was a 2020 Ford Mustang. It's got a 5-speed. That's got to be worth something. I remember checking online, and I think these are worth around 5. So that's a good start. EcoBoost. Oh shit. Stay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice. Beautiful. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. That's a good start. I almost want to just drive to a landfill right now. But maybe there's some more goodies in here. We'll find out. Opal parts. Looks like the steering column. Got the Mustang column. Probably worth 20 bucks. So supposedly he had everything to run it out of the car. He disassembled the Mustang and had it running outside of the car, so everything for the Mustang should be here. Ooh, a grenade. This thing's heavy. Don't worry, it's drilled out. It'd make a nice shifter. After all this time, That's where my torque wrench has been. It's been missing for years. Making some progress. So this fan is worth about 20 bucks. That radiator is cracked. And this, it looks like a 4-link kit. I googled it. It's worth probably, I don't know, 50 bucks, 70 bucks. I found a diary. It's mainly Australia stuff. It looks like some research on air to fuel ratio. And in the back there's some poetry, but other than that, useless. Yeah. They're kind of nice. Turbo parts. Looks like some exhaust wrap. David Parker. Why's my brother's mail in here? Some clips. It's kind of a small turbo. We got the rear end out of the Opel, the front subframe, and I think he said that was an 8.8 out of a Ford Explorer. That's probably worth $100 bucks, but it looks like it was shortened. There's the axles for it. I'm not sure how much that one would be worth, but it looks like we got some Opel fender flares of sorts. What do we got here? This kind of shows the condition of that Opel. Look at this rust and this beautiful patch panel. So the backstory with this Opel is an old buddy of mine bought this car back in 2019, but immediately blew the original motor that was in it. He then had the aspirations of building a track car out of it, hopped on Copart, and bought a totaled Mustang that people like to crash into crowds with. He stripped the Mustang, and about 4 years ago, he loaded the whole pile of garbage into that trailer and brought it here. After about a week of cutting a couple of holes in it and using more grinding discs than I can count, he realized he bit off a little more than he can chew and hasn't seen the Opel since. It was a massive project for someone that was just learning to use a grinder. He ended up leaving the Opel on jack stands right at the entryway of the shop, so my brother and I decided to get the crappy Opel, put it on the crappy catamaran, and dock it next to the crappy trailer. Now that it's been abandoned for almost 5 years, I bit the bullet. I had no intentions of buying all this litter, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm gonna value this Opel at $0. I've seen better Opels on Facebook Marketplace for free in better condition than this one. It's covered in Bondo cracks and rust, and it's been torn apart. It's starting to look like a trailer. It was getting warm, so I opened the side door. Got the swamp cooler going back there. And we're down to wiring harness. And then we got the Mustang's front subframe and rear subframe, and then some miscellaneous Opel parts, and we're pretty much cleaned out. Also, we got this box tubing. I remember him saying that he wanted to build a frame for the Opal when he built his race car. So he bought this box tubing. I'll have to look and see what that's worth. Probably a good couple $100. This wiring harness is an absolute mess. It's all connected, and it looks like it's zip tied to this, looks like a bed frame of sorts. I might just try and get it all on that piece of plywood and roll it out. Last big piece. Yeah. That was a long day. I finally got it cleared out. This trailer is kind of worse than I thought. I thought this was the real money maker here, but it's pretty beat up. I think someone would give me a good $3,500 for this trailer in its current state. I'd have to fix it up quite a bit if I wanted more. Probably new tires, straighten out all those dents. So man, it is rough. As far as all these car parts, this is all Mustang stuff. That's all Opal stuff. The Opal stuff is pretty much trash. Maybe a couple $100 for the fenders, maybe a couple $100 for this rear end. That steel, maybe another couple $100. But I figured all the Opal parts, if I could get any cash for it, would pay for some new tires. These things are dated 2017 and definitely don't hold air. The Mustang parts, I want to say $5,000. A lot of the stuff is damaged, like the subframe's all crashed. A bunch of stuff is missing. You know, this is all broken and cracked. It's just been sitting for so long. Like the turbo's off. I don't know where all the hardware is. But I think someone would give me probably $5,000 for all of that. It looks like the profit is the guitar. I was looking through some of those boxes and I found the invoice for the fender flares for the Opal. And it looks like they were $520. What a long day. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.